The storm, obviously nothing to play with. We've seen video already from inside the eye of this storm from those hurricane hunters. It's amazing to see. But Grant, there's a question that we've seen pop up on social media, and it's a question that I have too. What's the most dangerous part of a hurricane?
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys use this term at home as well. The dirty side and the clean side of a storm, right? There's a reason why we have the dirty side or clean side of the storm here. So let's bring up the hurricane here out of our floor or out of our table here. So we've got the hurricane, right? And we know hurricanes in the northern hemisphere, they rotate in a counterclockwise circulation around that central area of low pressure. So the storm, let's just say for this example, is moving in our direction, okay? Right now it's not moving at all. Dorian's not moving, but for the sake of this example.
1 mile an hour now,
right? So the storm is moving in this direction. What I want to do is, section up this hurricane into quadrants, right? So the east side of the storm or the right side of the storm is your quote unquote dirty side of the storm, but that front right quadrant, so when the storm is moving in this direction, that front right quadrant right here, Rob, that is where we have the worst conditions of the storm. You have the strongest winds. That's where you're going to get your largest gusts up there, potentially in this case as high as 200 miles per hour. But because of those winds coming in with that counterclockwise flow, it moves with the storm, so those winds are stronger and you get the highest surge. So that's where you're going to have the higher levels of water from that surge heading toward the coast if it would make landfall. And because of those winds moving inland, you're going to have more tornadoes in that as well. So ultimately, that front right quadrant of a storm is where you have the biggest impacts.
Okay, so so the clean side and the dirty side. So it seems like if you were on, this has been a long couple of weeks, but so if you're on the west side, is that the back side of the storm?
So the west side would be the clean side.
Okay, that's the clean side.
Let me explain. Guys, come over here with me. Let me show you this here. So here's Dorian, right? Dorian is over the Bahamas. Right now, as the storm slowly moves, that's the direction of the storm. Honestly, because it's not moving, every side, every quadrant of the storm is very bad. But as the storm begins to turn, like Rob was just saying, that front right quadrant, because it's moving north, is now in the northeast side of the storm, which means conditions aren't going to be as bad on the western side of the storm. That's why we were really concerned about a landfall, obviously, because not only would it make landfall, bringing the eye wall inland, but then it would bring that front right quadrant inland, battering the east coast. As the storm turns to the north and east, that front right quadrant is going to continue to stay away from the coast. Good news, if the forecast stays. This is where it is right now, guys. It is parked over the Bahamas. We're just waiting for that turn. Probably happens in about 24 hours.